So a couple of years ago, around 2 or 1.5, I think, it was the very first time I've ever picked up a basketball. And from that point on, I went on a journey. I went on a whole mission to go from barely knowing how to play the game to making my spot onto a basketball team. Like, think how crazy is it? I gave myself 2 years to go from barely knowing the fundamentals. I'm talking about the basics of the sport to making it to a whole team. When I told this goal to my friends, right? All of them, they thought I was fucking crazy. All I could see in their eyes was just doubt. All I could see in their eyes was a lack of faith. They did not believe me in the slightest. They looked at me and they saw a 5'7" midget yapping about some random bullshit how he wants to become a basketball player. How do you think they reacted? They were making fun of me all the time. They thought I was crazy. They thought I was fucking insane. But do you think I actually listened to their advice? Do you think I actually ended up listening to what these guys were saying? Well, if you're watching this video right now, then of course not. Because for the past 2 years, I went on a mission. I was grinding. I was working my ass off, okay? And just a couple of weeks ago, the goal that I've set for myself had finally been accomplished. Long story short, I finally made it to a team. Couldn't be more happy, right? But do you think I would have actually made it if I listened to them? Do you think I would have actually been out here chasing my dreams and accomplishing them if I listened to the advice from the guys at the very bottom? You see, the thing that I wanted to talk about today, I just wanted to ask you this question. Why do you give a fuck about the opinion of people who you don't want to be like? See, I'm gonna ask you another question, but I think it's pure logic, theoretically. Would you want to take advice from an obese person? Logically speaking, not, right? But what I was doing was I was listening to all of these guys who had zero experience, by the way. They were never, ever on a basketball team. What basketball was to them was just a hobby they do on the weekend. They had zero faith in me, right? But where do you think I would have been if I listened to these guys? As I said beforehand, do you think I would have actually been out here chasing my dreams, setting goals for myself and working my ass off to get there? No. I would have been stuck at square one. Barely even motivated to do the work that I wanted to do. Not at all. Because if I didn't have a goal to work on, I would have got bored by basketball within 2 weeks. All it would take for me to get bored with the sport was 2 weeks. But I turned it into a passion. I worked my ass off to get where I want to get. And sure, if I'm gonna be really honest with you, I'm a fucking bench player. Last time we played on a tournament, right? I got fucking half a quarter of playtime. But the goal was to make it. And that's what ended up happening, right? I made it. And I'm progressively setting more goals to achieve. I want to make it to the starting lineup by next year. Just a reminder, 2 years ago, I didn't know how to dribble the ball properly. And here I am setting these fucking ambitious goals for myself that seem way out of my reach. But the thing is, when you set goals for yourself that seem completely out of your distance, you know what happens? You think you'd become demotivated, right? What you think right now is, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you this funny example, right? If you were a YouTuber and I told you to achieve 1,000 subscribers in 3 months, you would think I'm fucking crazy, right? You would call me some bullshitter. You would think I'm talking weird stuff, right? But if you were to actually work your ass off to get to that goal, if you were to believe that you can make it, and you would actually put in the work necessary to get there, I'm not saying you would achieve this super unrealistic goal, but you would be surprised on how far you can actually get if you just have belief and dedication. Sometimes all it can take for you to get some all it can take for you to get to some really high goals in life is to just work your ass off and believe. It's funny because you're listening to this advice from a 16-year-old, right? Here I am talking like I'm this hilly-billy Andrew Tate trying to motivate you. But you know, like, how it works, right? Of course you do. What I am explaining to you is a concept that you've already heard of, right? But it's the way that I say it to you that actually like transforms the way of your thinking. I really hope you found value in this video, and if you want to talk to me directly, you should totally check out the Discord. I am very active here, and it's not like other content creators where, you know, they recommend you your Discord server, but then you never get to talk to them anyway. I assure you that if you have a question you want me to answer, or just to help you out, me and my community can do wonders for you. Yeah, click the like button, click the comment button, click the sub button, and none of the buttons, okay? I know you're sick of it too. Okay, I'll see you in the next one.